Hello there you guys, welcome to another of my live videos. And yesterday Manchester United significantly beating Arsenal by 3 goals to 1 at the Emirates Stadium. What a fantastic result for Manchester United, but the scoreline doesn't tell the story of the full currently match. I looked at some of the statistics, and Arsenal had about 33 attempts in the game, and I think they had about 18 shots on target, and that's why David De Gea is the best goalkeeper in the world, and he had to produce some fantastic saves in the match. And now, since the international break, this is our fourth victory now in the Premier League. So now we are getting, in a good run of form now. We're starting to get wins, right now, and that is the first time we have won at the Emirates, for quite a while as well. And they're the first goals we've scored at the Emirates, in 3 years, because we haven't scored at the Emirates, in the last 3 years as well. But Jose Mourinho had rotated the squad a little bit. We know that Bailey was still out. We know Jones was out. We know Michael Carrick were out as well. And Matic did make it into the squad, which was very good as well. But we have got Manchester City next week. But it was a good result for Manchester United. But the disappointing part is we are going to be missing Paul Pogba for the Manchester derby as well, as he received a red card later on, in the second half. But 80 minutes, you could say Arsenal were in control of the game. They had chance after chance, after chance. They had a lot more of the possession than us, and they did play, arguably better than us. And you could say Arsenal lost the game, by 2 defensive mistakes earlier on in the game. The goals basically were Valencia, the first one, his second goal this season for Manchester United, and Jesse Lingard got 2 goals as well. The assist, Paul Pogba got 2 assists, and Antonio Martial got an assist there as well. And Arsenal's goal was from Lacazette, and Aaron Ramsey got their assist for their goal as well. But in the first 10 minutes, I thought actually in the first 10 minutes, Man United were in total control of the game. We looked sharp going forward. We were very good on the counter-attack. Especially I thought Paul Pogba played fantastic again in that midfield, as he always does. I thought Ashley Young had a fantastic, I thought he produced a fantastic, defensive display yesterday as well. Ashley Young. Also too, I thought Martial played well. Ashley Young played well. I thought Valencia played quite well as well in the game. But yeah, the first goal was early on. It was a defensive mistake from Koscielny that allowed Koscielny, I think, then we got the ball. It was a lovely link up between Pogba and Valencia. Valencia still had a lot to do. Hit it from the right hand side and nutmegged the goalkeeper, and it was a lovely finish, to be quite fair to him. That put Manchester United 1-0 up, and then we were still in total control of the game in the first 10-minute period. You've got to be honest, because every time Arsenal had the ball in that period, they're giving the ball away. The passing was sloppy, the crossing was woeful, and we took advantage of that, and we looked very dangerous, on the counter attack, and we called Arsenal all sorts of problems as well. And the second goal then basically was in the 11th minute. Jesse Lingard, I think this is his 3rd goal now in 2 games, because he scored against Watford as well. Jesse Lingard, it was another defensive mistake from I think it was Mustafi. I think it was Mustafi. Lukaku had got it. Lukaku will put it into Martial, I think it was. Martial, what a lovely little touch, to find Lingard. What a lovely little touch that was. And Lingard finishes off comfortably, comes off the post, goes in, and that makes it 2-0, and then winning total, cruise control of the game. And after that, Manchester United, sat back a little bit, and then after that period, Arsenal took control of the game. Arsenal had chances through Lacazette. He must have had 2 or 3 chances. One, there were one attempt, where it came off David De Gea's knee. Arsenal hit the post, then Arsenal hit the crossbar. Arsenal had chances. I had a chance through Mesut Ozil. Arsenal had a fantastic chance through Bellerin near the end of the first half, and David De Gea had to pull a good save. Xhaka had a shot wide, that chance from the post as well. Who else? Ozil. There's so many chances that Arsenal had in that game. Ozil, Lacazette. Sanchez in the second half as well. That Lacazette chance, and Sanchez could have got the rebound, but David De Gea saved it with his feet as well. And you've got to be honest, Manchester United didn't have many chances in the game. The only chance I can recall is Manchester United's 2 goals, and Manchester United had a big chance in the second half actually to wrap it up and make 3-0. It was Jesse Lingard on the break. It hit Petr Cech, and it had come off the post, and then Martial had the shot, but then it had been blocked by the Arsenal defender. Also, we were lucky in the first half. We were lucky that all the games, to be quite fair. We was quite fortunate, because also, we got, it fell our way, because we were lucky, where the defensive the ricochets, the defensive blocks. We were lucky with the defensive blocks, the ricochets. Ashley Young did very, very well in defence. He did so well. You know, Matic with that important tackle as well in the first half. You know, Ashley Young with that header off the line as well. I can recall Arsenal having so many chances in the game. But to be fair, Ozil put a good performance out for Arsenal, to be quite fair. I thought Sanchez did okay. Sanchez should have scored as well. Who else? Arsenal just had chance after chance after chance after chance, and they had one over the bar right towards the end as well. Lacazette had one. David Hay had to pull a few world-class saves. There was one moment as well where Lukaku nearly hit the ball into his own net under pressure. There was so many efforts. It's basically hard to remember them all as well. But they did hit the post, Arsenal. They did hit the crossbar, Arsenal. But as I said, we landed very, very fortunate, indeed. It's a shame to see Paul Pogba, sent off in the game as well. And then second half, Arsenal, there was a lot of tempo to the game. What a game of football. Best game I've seen this season. But it was dominated by Arsenal as well. But Arsenal did get a goal back through Lacazette. I think his 8th goal this season for them. Lacazette did score. I think, yes, he did. He was in the box. I think it was assisted by Aaron Ramsey. Lacazette could have missed, whacked it straight to the net, and that gets Arsenal back in the game, and that's 2-1. And then basically Arsenal kept piling the pressure on, and then Sanchez had a big, massive chance, didn't score. And as I said in first half, Lacazette, had that chance, went round the goalkeeper. Don't know how he hasn't scored that, because Man United had so many men behind the ball, and they hit the post, they hit the crossbar, we hit the post second half, and then Manchester United basically wrapped it up by 3 goals to 1. It was counter-attack. Pogba got the assist. Pogba found, Lingard fantastically well in box, and it was just a simple tapping for Lingard, and that makes it 3-1 to Manchester United. Game match settled 1, and then basically we was in a comfortable position from them. But basically Arsenal, have done very, very well at the Emirates this season. This is their first defeat this season at the Emirates Stadium, because I think before this they'd won 7 out of 7 in the Premier League at the Emirates Stadium and Arsenal. But it is a good result for Manchester United, but as I said, it wasn't a dominant performance by all means by Manchester United, but in the counter-attack we were very, very good. Lingard was fantastic as well. He was good in the attacking third of the pitch. He also played well against Watford, played well yesterday. Scoring 2 fantastic goals, Lingard as well. Well, the third one was a tapping, but the second goal was a very, very good goal indeed. But 2 defensive mistakes from Maris from Arsenal's perspective, could say, that cost them the 3 points. But yeah, very, very good win coming into these big games, because our record against the big teams, in the last couple of years at least, hasn't been good. We've lost to Chelsea before the international break, drew at Liverpool, defensive. Jose Mourinho went defensively. Last season we lost to Tottenham. Last season, we lost at the Emirates. We drew at Old Trafford with Arsenal. We should have beaten them at home last season as well. Lost to Chelsea last season as well by 4 goals to 0. So his record against the big teams hasn't been very, very good in the last couple of years. But Manchester United come out 3-1 winners. That's all that matters. Now that's 35 goals in the Premier League for Manchester United. So that is very, very good. So we've got the Champions League midweek. Then we got City. We've got Manchester City as well, I think, coming up as well next week. Yeah, next week. So they are 2 big games, because I think we still need a point to get in the Champions League knockouts, and we've got to beat Manchester City next week to keep that pressure on there. But as I'm saying, there were talks about there should have been a penalty in the game as well. Danny Welbeck had got fouled as well, so we did get out of jail there a little bit, because there were talks that Danny Welbeck should have had a penalty as well. But the statistics show that Arsenal absolutely, bossed the game, in terms of possession and chances, but just didn't put their chances away. Manchester United had, I'd say, 4 or 5 shots, 3 of them were goals, and I think 1 or 2, where we didn't score, and that was basically it. But some people say smash and grab, and is there a sign now that Mesut Ozil, basically, with his reaction at full time in the game, that he could be on his way to Manchester United, because he did actually congratulate the Manchester United bench, did Mesut Ozil as well. So anyway, guys, that's everything to update you today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do consider, as always, subscribe to my channel. As always, drop your comments, likes below on the channel, and I'll see you all again very, very soon, guys. Take care. Bye.